Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Mindful Monday. If it's your first time joining us, feel free to type in comments, any questions, if there's a topic you'd like to hear covered in the future. Also, if it is your first time joining, if you type the word mindful after the broadcast, of course, I'll go back and put in a link that if you follow it, you'll get a copy of our weekly PDF cheat sheets, which are simply bullet points of whatever we go through each week, as well as a free hypnotic programming on releasing limiting beliefs that I created. All right, so today we are here to talk about 12 mind hacks that make you appear calm, confident, and in control. So the following is a list of psychological hacks that is based primarily on an article in Psychology Today by Francesca Duarte with my own NLP and hypnotic, plus a few adding and subtracting things, if you will. So the first one that we want to talk about is when someone only partially answers your question. The thing to do is actually to remain silent. So instead of repeating yourself when someone is trying to avoid answering you, remain silent, because often folks are going to be uncomfortable with the silence and feel pressured subconsciously, if you will, to fully answer you. And silence can be louder than words. And in addition, if you're negotiating for something, remain silent following stating your position rather than over-explaining yourself. And this is going to show strength and confidence in negotiations. Okay, number 2. When you want something from someone, frame it as an opportunity rather than a request. So people respond more enthusiastically when they are presented with opportunities that also benefit them. For instance, one could say, I have an opportunity to show how you excel at getting things done for the company, as opposed to just asking them to make 10 copies of something, all right? And so number 3, when meeting people for the very first time, pay attention to their eye color. And so what this does is it ensures that you're focusing on them and looking them in the eyes, which gives a strong, confident impression, first of all. And know that eye contact is a huge part of communication. Only about 7% of communication is actually verbal. So this is important. Number 4 is remember and use people's names when talking to them. We often say in hypnosis and NLP that a person's name is their absolute favorite word in the world. So saying and remembering a person's name makes them feel valued and helps to develop a stronger relationship with them. Moving on to number 5. When doing something new for the first time, you want to have 0 expectations. Letting go of any expectations for yourself doing something for the first time. Now, desires and intentions are okay, of course. This is going to allow you to do things with a sense of curiosity rather than judgment or, berating yourself. So this can be really useful, and it can be a great way to open up your mind and to grow. Number 6, notice how people you interact with treat other people and interact with other people. So this says a lot about their character, especially when they interact with folks who can't really do anything for them in return. Treating others with kindness, dignity, and respect is a reflection of you and shows your integrity and empathy as well. Number 7, when you learn something new, teach it to others. It doesn't have to be the full, if you took a 6-hour course, you don't have to do the whole thing. But this is one of the best ways to make something that you've learned really stick in your memory. So just explain things in simple kind of terms and notice how much easier this information really sinks into your brain, if you will, and it comes up when you want to recall it. This is actually known as the protege effect. Number 8, ask people questions about themselves. Just like their names are supposedly people's favorite words, people generally enjoy speaking about themselves. It puts them at ease, it gives them a sense of comfort. Everybody's an expert on themselves, right? So this is an easy way to make conversation. If you're nervous, it's also a way to fill awkward silences. It builds amazing rapport, which puts you in control of a conversation as well. Number 9, force yourself to smile even when you don't want to. Smiling releases endorphins, dopamine, serotonin. It enhances your mood. It puts others at ease. It's contagious to others, and it just really reduces stress in any kind of communication kind of thing. So number 10, stand up straight to look and feel more confident. So Amy Cuddy is a Harvard researcher who studies body posture and positioning, and it is scientifically proven that slouching or making yourself small is not only going to have you feeling more sluggish or even down, it's not going to build your confidence. It is just not good overall in communication. You could try a superhero stance, like putting your hands on your hips, like Wonder Woman or you know, Superman kind of thing, with your feet spread out wide, and just see how much different that kind of feels. Another thing to do, now you wouldn't do this in the middle of a meeting, but you could go, yes, right before. Lift your hands up in that runner's victory and see what that does. It actually changes, you know, the way you're feeling, kind of thing. So very interesting. I love that one. Number 11 is use the word because when asking people for favors. So Robert Cialdini, in his research and his book, The Art of Persuasion, said that even if the reason given after the because is nonsense, or makes no sense basically, folks are much more likely to comply if you give them a because and then something because you've explained yourself. So he did, I think it was a research on somebody who wanted to cut in line to make photocopies, and they said, may I cut in front of you because I'm in a rush? Well, everybody's kind of in a rush on lunch trying to do their photocopies, but people were so much more likely to let you cut in front of them just because you said because, if you will. All right, number 12, this one is totally my own, so don't blame Psychology Today or anybody else. Show people you appreciate them. So it has become this pop culture thing to say, I appreciate you. And this irritates the heck out of me. I do like to hear thank you, or I appreciate what you've contributed, but certainly not I appreciate you. I really dislike that phrase. Number one, the person saying it usually does not know me. Does not know me at all. Certainly not enough to know that that phrase is absolutely cringeworthy, and I just want to like vomit a little bit inside my mouth, you know? Number two, it not only sounds presumptuous to me, it also doesn't say what they appreciate you for or show really anything that feels in any way genuine to me. It's just like this little, oh, I appreciate you. So I definitely think that you should thank folks who do things for you. And this doesn't have to, I also think you should show them, though, is my point. So it doesn't have to be like an expensive gift or even a gift at all. Remembering the things that they like, or asking about their significant other, their child, their puppy, their kitty, whatever it is. It might mean sharing a snack. It might mean asking if you look a little down, how are you feeling today? Asking them to join you for lunch. Definitely remembering their name, of course, if it's not someone you interact with all the time. And a few things about them is going to be important for any type of appreciation. I think that appreciation is not a phrase. I really, really do not like I appreciate you. It's an action. It's a showing. It's kind of a relationship kind of thing. So that is my take and my little rant on the phrase I appreciate you. Anyways, love to hear your comments on that, and make it a great Mindful Monday. See you soon.